It's beer o'clock on Meal Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from Otherside Brewing Company, and it's a can of their West Coast Juicy IPA, part of their experimental series. It's 8.4% ABV in a 375 milliliter can, and it's 50 IBUs. So let's get this West Coast Juicy Double IPA out into a glass, see what we get. Many thanks to Mick in Australia for sending us such a wonderful sounding beer, should I say. Here we go then, look at that. Mick's been a fantastic supporter, follower of the channel for years and years and years. We've had lots and lots of kind of different beer coming through from Mick. Absolutely fantastic. There we go, we got a 2-finger Whitehead, lovely hazy looking. I'm going to say a lighter amber coloured ale. Slow moving carbonation, making its way up the glass. As I mentioned earlier, a little bit of haze in there. Not too much, it's not like... It's not like New England IPA style hazy. There's a little bit of unfiltered goodness in there. But it looks very nice. I like the way the head, there's great head retention on the beer. Let's get the aroma. Oh, it's really juicy. Really juicy. Citrusy. There's an aroma of kind of slightly old school American double IPA about this. And I like it. I like Australian craft beer for that very reason. As I would say most other countries have gone New England IPA crazy. Everybody's brewing New England IPAs and everybody's drinking New England IPAs. Although as much as I love a New England IPA, like the rest of everybody out there, I still like a classic West Coast double IPA with a smashing bitterness on the back end, and you get a sense of that 50 IBUs in the aroma of this beer. A slightly, what I like to use the term menacing, a slightly menacing aroma of the bitterness to follow. A little inkling of the bitterness. So we got a bit of grapefruit, bit of orange peel, those kind of zesty, there's a little bit of earthiness in here as well, just a touch of earthiness from the malt. Peppery, spicy, slight tartness in there. Let's dive in. Cheers everybody. Cheers Mick. Ooh, oh, I love it. Yes, I gotta put that down. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. That is my style of beer, really. That rampaging bitterness on the back end is what it's all about for me. I just really like it. Sweetness to begin with, a little bit of sweetness, then loads of flavour in the middle. Kind of like your grapefruit, your orange peel, fleshy blood orange. It's like biting into the peels. You've peeled your orange, you put the peels on the back molar and you start kind of chewing on it. It's that citrusy, zesty loveliness, that peppery, spicy bitterness on the back end. I really like. It's kind of got my nose, top of my nose itching. The amount of bitterness on that beer. Super fresh as well. Super fresh beer. You can really tell. Wow. Great lacing. Look at the lacing on the glass as well. Look at the way that carbonation chases the head up the glass. Hazy. Light amber coloured beer. I can really wash the beer around now in the glass. Look at it. Look at that head growing again. And let's get the aroma. Now it's washed around quite heavily. Really punchy, really zesty. Lots of orange peel. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love that bitterness. rampaging, fantastic bitterness in the beer. Terrific stuff. I like the little bit of sweetness from the malt to begin with as well. It's almost like a slight kind of light cracker bread flavour, taste. What, like fluffy crackers. Beautiful, beautiful. Lovely. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. Yeah, but I'm going to go back to it. There's a slight kind of stinging nettle flavour as well. Stinging nettle, spiciness, pepperiness, bitterness. It's lovely. It's for me, it's an all-round. You got your start, which is the sweetness. You got all the flavour in the middle of the flavour there, and then you got the bitterness on the back end. Pardon me. To balance out that sweetness from the beginning of the beer. Wonderful. Really impressed with this. I think it might be the first time I've had something from Otherside Brewing Company. Experimental series. They're based in Fremantle, Western Australia. They're an independent craft brewer. And here we go then. We've bridged the gap between the juiciness of a new school hazy IPA and the hop structure of a classic West Coast double IPA. Medium bitterness, big hops, big juice, good taste. The malt is pale wheat even. Pale and wheat. The hops are Mosaic, Bravo and Vic Secret, and the yeast is American ale yeast. If this is their experimental series, then I strongly suggest that they stick this into full-time production. I'm a massive fan of this brewery, of this beer, because of this beer. If you can brew something like that, this is art in a glass. It's not too sweet, it's not too bitter, there's loads of flavour in the middle. I'm loving it. Look at it. Let's rate it. I really like that. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.